Richician!
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 162. Let's kick it off. Gungner only has one question, which is, what would a fusion between Bobbleman and Necroshade look like, and what effect would it have? Well, I'd have thought it would look like a darker version of Bobbleman. As for an effect, I guess it would have the same restriction, where it can only be special summoned by fusion summon and no other ways. Not sure what name it would have, maybe besides Dark Bubble. I'm just trying to think, because the other Necroshade fusions have an effect that involve destroying an opponent's monster. I mean, Necroid Shaman instantly destroys an opponent's monster upon its summon and then reses one to their field. Darkbright is like a prototype version of Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, where if it gets destroyed, it destroys one monster. So I'd like to think that this fusion would also have some sort of monster destroying effect. I'm trying to think what it could do and how to balance it out. I suppose what it could do is be something like, wait, I know, it would be, when this card is fusion summoned, draw cards equal to the difference in monsters the opponent controls. So like, if this was the only one and the opponent had 3, I guess it would be draw 2 cards, then destroy monsters on the field equal to the number of cards that you drew off this effect. Yeah, or rather opponent's monsters, because it would seem a bit crap if you had to pop any of your own. So yeah, that would be the sort of effects that it would have. And then the last questions, yeah, there's not many this week, are from Matt and Alison Welch. 1. With you having a cat deck, have you had any thoughts in the past of building a deck around dogs? Should have known someone would ask me about this. I think I may have thought about it at one point, but I'm not really too sure where to start. I only know of a few dog cards, like Shiba Warrior Toro. Doggy Diver is another one. And I think there's one called Yoko Tuna, which looks like a cartoonish dog. I think one of the Prank Kids monsters is a dog monster, one of the extra deck ones, unless I'm remembering that wrong. I'm sure Express Gaming will probably tell me afterwards. But then again, I wouldn't want to play that because I absolutely hate Prank Kids. But yeah, I suppose I could do. But yeah, again, besides like a few monsters, I wouldn't know where to start. But naturally, it would be something random and cute and cool, just like how I made my cat deck. But it's hard to say for sure how many dog monsters there are. Maybe I could look into it. 2. You wake up one morning and you are visited by an ancient sage. this sage decides to reward you with one of three powers of one of three superheroes. Once you get one of these, the powers are yours for life. Which one would you choose? Spider-Man? Batman? Wait, he doesn't have any powers. So why is he an option? The Mask, or none of the above? Wait, why not Superman? Why is he not a choice? I would have picked him in a heartbeat. Well, I wouldn't choose Batman. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I hate Batman or anything. It's just that he doesn't have any powers. Then again, he does have a strategic mind, and is very skilled in combat, and is a master strategist, which I guess you could argue is a superpower, especially since he's amazing with prep time. I think I'd go for the Mask, just because of his toon force and invulnerability. Yeah, it would just be great to not get hurt in any way, shape or form, or get ill. But yeah, as much as I like Spider-Man and that he's my favourite Marvel superhero, he doesn't have any invulnerabilities of some kind, so even though he does have really amazing superpowers, but yeah, I definitely pick the Mask. 3. And this is the most difficult question, I must say. You get transported to an alternate dimension. In this dimension, you come to find that Dark Magician becomes the most evil monster in the whole game. Your objective is to prove everyone wrong and help Dark Magician. What would you do to start that process? That's a very good question. I wouldn't even know where to start. Why did you have to give me such a difficult question? I guess it depends on the interpretation of being the most evil monster in the game. I mean, if it was changed to like have an effect which is like really nasty, like Dragoon or something that stops special summons, then that might be tricky. And I guess I would play Dark Magician how it actually is, at least my variant, which literally does nothing to stop the opponent playing, and just show the true form of the Dark Magician, and that he's just simply a fan favourite normal monster. And I guess I'd just show clips from the original Duel Monsters series of how the Dark Magician is a heroic character. Like whether it's the card or whether it's his previous form, Mahard. And honestly, I think that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, this is very complex, and I honestly can't think of any other way to do it. Anyway, that's going to do it for questions in this episode. Thanks a lot for your guys' questions, and if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time, so be sure to get your questions in before then, so you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.